Hey there, the week 2 video overview. This week, the pre-calculus work is sections 2.1 through 2.3 and the lab 1 assignment. The textbook material, maybe a lot of it seems like review. We're doing equations of lines, graphing equations, a bunch of pre-calculus vocabulary like domain and range, increasing and decreasing, things of that nature. Some people, it may not be so much review, but that's okay. For the Lab 1 assignment, the general idea is to organize your academic life schedule and reflect on your own learning style and how maybe you personally best succeed. The purpose of these week's assignments is essentially to review, to learn, to practice sort of the most common things that you need to know in pre-calculus. Every week we're going to be simplifying expressions, and so that's on the homework this week. Likewise, finding equations, graphing equations, and learning and organizing a ton of key vocabulary. All these things are going to be throughout the semester, and so great to practice in this week's assignments. So some possible sticking points. Some people are kind of rusty on these older math topics, and that's perfectly okay. That just means that you may need to spend more time getting help with me or with Math Lab folks, and you may need to practice some more of these things. So you are where you are, and let's just get you up to speed no matter what, and I'm happy to help in that adventure. For others, maybe there's a constant battle with not procrastinating and staying organized. It is one of my personal battles. So keeping track of due dates, keeping a calendar, taking notes, organizing all those vocabulary words, that's something that may need to be focused on. And still for others, there may be some technology stumbling blocks where you're still learning WebAssign. It's not the most intuitively obvious program to use, and where to find the instructional videos, etc. Desmos has a great graphing calculator, but you have to learn how to use it and where all the little function palettes and how to make the graph appear and do what you want to do. And some people even have problems with Wi-Fi connections or getting technology to work properly at their own home. And so any of those kinds of things, please reach out so that I can help or at least direct you to someone who's very knowledgeable who can help you with those kinds of things. Okay, so reminders. There's a lot of assignments that are due. They're all on Canvas. I'll scroll down a little bit to the week 2 material so you can see the different links. So make sure to try to work on those ahead of time. Don't get too close to the due dates so that you can not have so much stress in your life. Remember, you kind of get out what you put in. So the more you sort of take this as sort of a learning opportunity, I think the more that will benefit you. For example, the Lab 1 assignment is kind of a free 10 points. Most lab assignments are pretty challenging and take a lot of thought and sort of reworking. This first lab assignment, you could really get it done in just a few minutes. And as I mentioned in the directions, if you don't want me to read your assignment answers, I won't read them. You can keep them to yourselves. This is just an opportunity for you to sort of think about how you're going to learn really well and what makes sense in terms of your life, in terms of the hours you need to devote to do well in a college level math class, such as pre-calculus. So in general, sort of think about learning instead of just checking things off on a to-do list. That might really help you in the long run. Okay, so enough of me just talking at you. Get busy this week. Try to get all this stuff done. And let me know, of course, anytime I can be of help or assistance. Okay, thanks, guys.